We haven't heard this much about Scranton, Pennsylvania since The Office went off the air. But from Scranton to Motown to Milwaukee, the battle for the White House, as evidenced by the candidates' campaign stops, is focusing quite a bit on three states that President Trump won by less than a percentage point in 2016 and that Biden is trying to win back on Tuesday. Joining me now for an exclusive joint interview, the Democratic governors of each of these states, Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, Tom Wolf from the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and Tony Evers of Wisconsin. Apologize for my pro-Pennsylvania bias in those introductions. All three of your states' governors flipped from President Obama in 2008 and 12 to President Trump in 2016. Joe Biden's trying to rebuild this blue wall. Governor Evers, where do you have the race in Wisconsin right now?
Oh, we feel very good about Joe's chances. The state party has done a great job of getting out organizers, and we have teams all across the state making calls. And I think we're in real good shape. We take nothing for granted. But Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are the right candidates at the right time. You know, they're empathetic. They care about people. And Joe was here in 2018, helped me get elected. So they're known quantities, and I think the people of Wisconsin are going to respond in a good way.
Governor Wolf, President Trump gathered quite a crowd in Pennsylvania last night. Your lieutenant governor tweeted yesterday, "The president is popular in Pennsylvania. I don't care what the polls say." What do you think? How close is it going to be? Could Trump win Pennsylvania?
Anything's possible, but I think Joe Biden's going to win. Things are different now. They just feel different than they did back in 2016. There were, actually your schoolmate, Attorney General Shapiro, actually said the same thing, that there are a lot of Biden signs all over places that there never were Hillary signs back in 2016. So I think Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are going to do quite well in Pennsylvania.
Governor Whitmer, yes or no, is the blue wall back? Is Biden going to win Michigan?
Well, you know what? I know this, Jake. My predecessor, Republican governor, has endorsed Joe Biden in Michigan. I think it's because we all know that the Trump administration inability to get their arms around COVID has cost us our livelihoods and too many people their lives. And so this is a moment where we really need a leader who can bring us together as a nation, to unify us, to get our arms around COVID and get us back to work. And I think that's why Joe Biden not just appeals to Democrats, but to independents and to some Republicans.
Governor Whitmer, Michigan officials cannot start processing all the early ballots until on or just before Election Day itself, depending on the part of the state, which could make the early Election Day votes skew far more in favor of Trump. Are you concerned at all that President Trump might prematurely declare victory based on that? And when do you think we'll know who won Michigan?
Well, I think that's a very real possibility, and that's why we are trying to make sure that everyone in the press understands the volume of votes that are coming in is like nothing we've ever seen before, and it is going to take time to count. And it's more important that we get a count that is accurate than a count that is fast and might not be accurate. And that's why we will continue to keep you posted. We will be very transparent and give you regular updates, but we want to get this count right.